We live?
We are live.
All right. Hello, everybody. We'll give like one more minute. I'll start at exactly 2 Eastern. Thanks for those that are coming. There will be a chance for you guys all to ask questions at the end if you'd like. I'm going to try to limit this to about 20 minutes on our side, just to give you a good idea of how the PSU is changing, and then give you a good feel for the flow of everything and what we think is really cool about it, just so you know what to expect. I know sometimes our communication has not been the best, so we are going to improve that. That's what I wanted to talk about, Amanda. If anyone received it in the past, a few years ago, we are going to resurrect the Data Forward newsletter. So Amanda and I will be doing a quarterly newsletter. This is just another way, because not everyone likes to check out these webinars, which I totally understand. Not everybody likes to call into the office. Not everyone likes to click on the system upgrades list. So what I'm doing is politely showing everyone all the ways that we do try to communicate all of these items, but not everyone likes this. So what we're going to do, so here's like a way that you could simply, do I have to share my screen still, Amanda?
Yes.
Yeah. Not everyone likes to come into this system upgrade help center, which, by the way, we spent a lot of time, effort, and money on this help center. I do think you will all love it. It's searchable. There's videos built into a lot of the topics. A lot of the videos we're building in Spanish as well. So absolutely, this has become a great resource. So kudos to Amanda and Nicole that run all that stuff. I'm very proud of them. And we're going to continue making more of that content in Spanish as well. But today we're going to talk about the PSU. So I hope that we've been a good job communicating about all the changes that are happening at Dataforma, and we hope you think that they're for the positive. We want to be way more involved with our contractors. We had some growing pains as we got bigger, but we've staffed up, and we're staffing up more. So we're doing our best to reach out to you as many ways as possible. So just beginning to describe that we are going to restart that Data Forward newsletter. So every quarter, Amanda and I will put together a little 2 or 3 page online pamphlet about what has come out in the past few months, right? What do we have coming in the near future? What are we looking at long-term for Dataforma? And then any events like this, events we're traveling to, and just other cool things that happen with Dataforma if there's like some big anniversary or something. But that'll just be another good resource for everyone. You can go to one place and see, did I miss anything? What's coming now? What's coming, long-term with Dataforma. So first of all, this is what the hotel looks like. We hope everyone's excited about PSU. I am very excited. The hotel is awesome. Thank you everyone for registering so early. We had to get more room blocks earlier this week, so that was fun. But the hotel said that they thought the turnout was so good so early that they didn't fight us at all. But that does end Friday night to Saturday morning at midnight. So you have all day tomorrow and all night tomorrow, but then at midnight, it's going to end. And it is about $150 to $170 discount per night. So even if you don't think you're going to come, just register, book a room. I checked with the hotel. You can cancel up to 2 days beforehand. So even, 48 hours beforehand, hey, I can't make it, all of a sudden you can cancel and there's no penalty. But yeah, the hotel is amazing. There's a spa on site. I think there's 2 golf courses at the hotel alone. There's 4 or 5 restaurants and bars. Great place for families. There's multiple heated pools. It's Scottsdale in November. So think 75 during the day, 55 at night. So beautiful, beautiful weather. So we're really excited. So thank you everyone for the great turnout so far. Be cool if we got another 20 or 40 in. And also start thinking of where you'd like to go for future PSUs. Because at the end of this one, we are going to ask for direct feedback, or feel free to email me, call me, or text me. I know the Bahamas has been thrown out there. That's certainly a place we would go. Napa has been, suggested. That's a place we would go. We want to start making it a really fun destination, right? And a lot of airlines now travel to a lot more locations. So travel's a bit easier. And we know that if we make it fun and interesting, there's a better chance that people, come out for a long weekend or that the owners come. So that is kind of the plea for tell us where you want to go, and we're going to try like heck to do it. Now, timeline of events. So Wednesday, when we get there, Mark, myself, and Amanda will be there pretty much all day. So if you need to get a hold of us for anything, we will be there at the hotel. We'll be running around setting up a little bit, but our intention with all of this the entire time is we are here to speak to you. If you want Mark for 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to get Mark for 5 or 10 minutes. If you want Amanda to talk about functionality stuff, you can have her. If you want to talk to me for some reason, I'm there. I'm not as as influential as those two, but I will be there. So we'll be at the hotel the whole day. We will have registration available the day before, so you don't have to do it the morning of. Amanda, are we going to have like a kiosk where you can type in your name and stuff?
Yes, this year we're gonna try to have an iPad where you guys can check in, so we can make that process a little faster this year.
Yeah, and that's also why we're going to have it the night before, and then there'll be multiple the day of, the morning of. We're going back to an old school color of t-shirt. I'm not going to give it away, but they look pretty sharp. I like it. That was all Brad here at Dataforma, so I usually trust his fashion sense. We will have breakfast Thursday morning. I think in years past, we did not offer breakfast Thursday morning, or maybe we didn't offer it Friday morning. But this time there will be breakfast both mornings. I actually made it different, so it's not like the same thing that you're eating each day. There will be refreshments throughout the day, Thursday and Friday until lunch. Thursday all day, Friday until lunch. And then Thursday, we're going to have the big, buffet lunch. I think it's the, Southwestern themed. And then Friday will be box lunch because we know not everybody's staying, but we will have the box lunch on Friday for those who are still there. Or if you want to grab one and go, you're more than welcome to. And we're going to have the sessions Thursday will run from 9 until 4:30. We're going to have group sessions that are lasting, do you remember, Amanda, an hour and a half long for the group sessions?
Yeah, the group sessions are about a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Yes.
Okay. And then we'll do like breakout sessions or roundtable sessions, whatever you like to call them. Then we'll come back for group, roundtable, group. So you're not going to be hammered sitting in one room the entire time. And the way we'll do the roundtable sessions is we'll have, 3 to 5 different topics, and they won't all be Dataforma related. So this will be nice. There'll be some that are just on the industry. One of our partners, QXO, we want them to have a table there. So you can just talk to QXO, especially because we have this new, if you haven't seen it, integration with them where from Dataforma, you can go into your QXO Pro Plus account, look up materials and buy them. And we actually have new functionality that we're going to be showcasing regarding that at the PSU. So a cool teaser, not just the buying, but before that, there's functionality that you're going to be able to use very soon. So the idea is the group sessions will be Dataforma focused. And then the roundtables will be Dataforma focused, but also industry focused. So you can get a little bit of a break from just Dataforma the entire time. But again, it's 9 to 4:30. We're not going to kill you. And then we're going to have our happy hour. And I do want people to email me a yes or a no of what they think about this. The hotel has a margarita making competition, well, class/competition, so that we'll get in groups of 5 or 6. They'll teach us how to make margaritas, and then you get to make margaritas and drink them. And I think that I should be the judge of everybody's margarita, but we could do that, or we could go offsite, or, we could find a bar somewhere that we get a shuttle bus to. We could just have a little happy hour. So everyone, we still have a month to figure this out. So feel free just to email me, text me, whatever, your opinion. I think the margarita thing sounds cool, but we will do whatever you guys would like to do. And then Friday, simpler day. It's going to be breakfast. and then we end at 2 o'clock. So we will have a break for lunch in there. We know a lot of people will probably have to get to the airport, but then we'll have one last session after lunch for whomever is still around. Now, here's what's really cool. Here are the actual sessions, but more importantly, we wanted to make it more interesting this year. So it's going to be a lot more of, shut up and play the hits and all the new stuff. And more importantly, Amanda came up with this amazing, flow chart here of how Dataforma impacts every part of your business. Now, especially for our older contractors, we've noticed that because you've used Dataforma for so long, you're used to the parts that you use and you don't use the new stuff. So we want to really hit it home that Dataforma now has, an impact on every facet of your business. So the first session is going to be sales, our brand new sales module. So if you haven't heard me talk about it, it's awesome. It's sharp. You don't need another sales CRM. You don't need to go out and spend, buku bucks on Salesforce. It's one system that'll take you from sales all the way through maintenance. And the way that we're going to run these is, sales is obviously brand new. So you're going to see it soup to nuts, right? Here's the entire sales module. What's really cool about that too is you'll also see the new look of Dataforma, right? So the all new aesthetics, the new skin, as we call it. Then we're going to have John Wolf, our VP of training, show you production modules. And we'll show you what's here now. Like, hey, here's production. And then here's all the new stuff that you probably don't know about. And then we're going to show you what's coming in the future. So we're going to focus heavy on new functionality, right? So it's not your grandmother's PSU. Then we're going to go into service. And this hasn't really been talked about a lot. I teased it for the first time last week. We're reskinning right now as we speak the service module as well. So you're going to have a brand new look on the service module. So you'll see that at PSU. And then we're going to add a bunch of new functionality. So you're going to be able to, for instance, customize the statuses of work orders. You're going to have a different view where you can drag and drop work orders from one status to another. So I don't have to click on it, click the new status and hit save, just drag and drop. So we're going to reskin while we're adding new functionality to all of this. And then maintenance, we're going to change the way that we track installed products. And I think you're going to love it. We're going to change the way that we track warranties. So there'll be alerts for warranties, both for office and for field users. And we're adding in now maintenance contracts. So you'll be able to create actual maintenance contracts with the duration, what do they cost, how many visits, and things like that. So you can see on a building or buildings or for clients, how many contracts they have or just how many contracts you have as a whole. So we think that you're going to love all this because, again, we're focusing on all the new functionality, right? We don't want to go over how to create a company or a contact or a building. Boom. So here Amanda's showing you, here's what's coming. And I'm just going to tease this quick so you guys have to come to the PSU to see it. And then here's day 2. So day 2 is going to focus more on, the tertiary parts of Dataforma. So the first group session is going to be on integrations in our API. So, we have some set integrations that we will discuss with you. We will discuss new integrations, like there's one with Company Cam. I already mentioned QXO. And then our API. We have a lot of people who have begun using our API to integrate with other programs that just aren't, prevalent enough for us to really spend the time and effort on. But we want some of our contractors to maybe share those stories with all of you. And then lastly, this is the one that I'm going to stick around for. The last session, again, we really want to hear what you guys want us to build, right? So you've seen what we're working on the next 9 months from PSU. Tell us what else needs to go after that. Or maybe like, hey, Brian, this sales module is great, but you forgot to add A, B, or C to it. So this is, and we want you to do that throughout the sessions, but then here's a dedicated session for you guys to do that with us. And then Amanda put together Carmen San Diego. So that's really what I was mostly going to cover today. You guys, if there's questions right now, Amanda, I'll take a couple questions. If not, I just hope everyone gets the excitement that we all have here at Dataforma. I know one of our programmers texts me about 12 times a day saying, hey, I need this, hey, I need that. And then we think this is going to be great. The enrollment is already pretty high. We were a little surprised when we booked the room block that quickly. So like I said, send topics now, send questions now. Whatever you guys want, we are here for. Fire away, Amanda. Do we have anything? I know a couple of my buddies are texting me on the side.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen anything come through other than Joyce has said it likes the new stuff coming up, so that's awesome. That's great to hear. We're
I'm
really
guessing that's
excited to show
Joyce
it
from
out.
Sturgeon. Excellent.
Nice. Um, but yeah, I know in previous years we get a lot of registrations a couple weeks beforehand, but just urging people that that room block it does close on Friday. So please, please, please register as soon as possible so that you guys don't miss out on that rate. Um, Joyce asked, so send the ideas for things we'd like to see added or changed in DF.
Yeah, send them directly to
Absolutely.
myself or to Amanda. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the last thing too, if any of you feels very strong about a piece of functionality that you use or an aspect of Dataforma, like there's a contractor in Chicago who said that she thinks that she should talk to people about templates because some people don't like that you pay for templates. And she told me it's such an amazing value added feature. She's like, yes, you pay for it, but you use it 100 times a week and it sells you more jobs and you can have complete customized stuff. She's like, otherwise I would spend 10 hours in Canva trying to build this, or I can just pay Dataforma $500 or $600 one time and I have it forever. So if there's any of you that would like to do that, we would love to have it as a roundtable session or even a 10 or 15-minute thing in front of the group. I think as the PSU goes on, we're gonna add more and more of our contractors speaking at this. Like we're always going to be there telling you about the new stuff, yeah, with Dataforma, but we want the contractors to talk to each other. So again, whether that be at the roundtable or in front of the group, like, hey, I use this part of Dataforma really, really well, and here's how I do it. And if you're willing to share that, that would be amazing. But other than that, we are very excited. Thank you, everyone, for the support, and we will see you in Scottsdale.
Yay, excited. Thanks, Brian.
All right, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye.